Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever part of the world you are. Welcome to the first match of the round of 16 for the Mania 4K World Cup for 2022. I'm Siloas Kaels, and joining me is going to be Potassium F. How are you doing today?
Hello everyone, I'm so excited right now for this match. This is going to be the first match we're seeing of round of 16 and it is an absolute banger. Thailand versus Indonesia, two of the really high seeded, some of the most impressive teams that we've seen so far, and their scores, if you look at it from the qualifiers and the round of 32, it is I have no idea who's going to win this one.
I agree, and let's not forget, Thailand as a team has really been consistent since the previous years, and Indonesia, I think, has been as well. And if I were to choose a team between these two on who's gonna win, I do not know. I really don't know who's gonna take it.
I am not bold enough to make a prediction here. We are going to see some interesting picks, I think, between these two. Thailand, of course, being one of the strongest LN teams in the entire tournament. Indonesia, I feel like, are a little bit better in those Rice sides, so I feel like we're going to get a little bit of a Rice versus LN pick. But at the same time, both of the teams are so strong that I don't think any of the picks are really that clear-cut, except for maybe the SV. I feel like Thailand definitely has a bit of an SV advantage, so if Indonesia gets the first ban, they are going to be banning me and you as expected.
So, with what you said, I would agree with all that you said, especially with the Rice versus the LN thing. But what about the hybrids? That's a big question. I don't know the answer to.
So that's the spicy thing, right? Like, even if we think, okay, maybe Indonesia has a bit of an advantage on some of these Rice, even if maybe Thailand has some of the advantage on the LNs, hybrids are going to be close. The hybrids are going to be really close. And banning double helix is going to be from Thailand's side. This is what I would regard as one of the more physically intense of the Rice pool. But it's not going to be the speed map that Thailand banned.
I mean, if Thailand can play speed, I do think Banan and Miko Aimbot are good enough at speed, and how to play LN is definitely no slouch in there. So I'm not surprised if they're not going to ban speed, but if they choke a lot in a map like Double Helix, then I can see why that's what they went for. As for Indonesia banning SV, makes sense, because Indonesia performed not the best in SV, and Thailand did considerably better. And now we'll be having Sludge as the first pick. What do you think of this? I think it's a good pick, actually.
I kind of expected Thailand maybe to go for the SV, but I think this was definitely the one that I would expect to come out, other than the SV for Thailand. This is kind of plays so well into Miku Aimbot in particular. That skill set there for Thailand with these LN releases, the accuracy coming in for a map like Sludge is going to be huge.
I'm actually a little worried because this map is pretty choke heavy. Playing the map. You can agree with that, Steven?
Yeah, absolutely. There's even though it is kind of a lot of the focus, you'll see some of these tricky release timings and all that. It has quite a large amount of coordination and reading even involved in it. It's surprisingly hard to even hit the notes sometimes with how wacky the coordination and reading is. Yeah,
wacky is the right word. I mean, you can already listen to it and feel like, wow, there's a lot of changes. There's just a lot going on in here, and I can see why that's the case.
Yeah, so I definitely a good pick here, good first pick here for Thailand, but Indonesia, even though we say Thailand are so good at LN, like Miku Aimbot being one of the best LN players here, Indonesia have been really good at LN as well.
Yeah, Adiza coming in though, that's I was not aware at who the third player of Indonesia would be for LN, but I guess Adiza would make a decent third LN choice given that.
Yeah, Adiza's been playing quite well in all the picks that I've seen them in so far. Of course, Rei being one of the staple players for Indonesia, onto Bekasi being that LN player that they usually sub in here. And here we
Yeah,
go,
on top of
bit
Kat.
of a intro.
Yeah, Anta Bekasi, really one of the best Indonesian LN players, and so are Miko Aimbot and Banan. How to play LN has been well known already for a very long time. But here we go. The start is really close. What are these accuracies to start? Anta Bekasi at 99.7 is the lowest right now, and that is so scary to say.
Yeah, these are some really high accuracies. It looks like Thailand's starting to get a bit of an advantage. Miku Aimbot towering over everyone right now, 99.92. Dropping a little bit, but Indonesia's dropping a little bit more. Adiza now dropping below 99.8. Onto Bekasi dropping below 99.7 there.
This part can kill your accuracy at times, and it does look like Banan has gotten lower than the 99.6, but two players from Indonesia are as well, and that's
So
what's giving
Ray.
Thailand the lead.
Yeah, Ray dropping all the way down, 99.55. Banan is still the lowest player on Thailand, 99.7 still. And of course,
Yeah,
we still have Miku Aimbot hovering 99.88.
Yeah, these accuracies, oh, I believe how to play LM drop at 200, that it's not gonna be too much though, because Indonesia overall is still trying to catch up. Banan's act really has to increase if Thailand wants to keep the lead safely.
Ooh, but that's a miss! That's a miss from Banan! And I think that's going to
Is
be
it
enough for
enough?
Indonesia to take. The
I think it will be
accuracy
enough.
lead, I think, is still slightly in Thailand's favor, actually.
It's slightly,
until-
but the time is running out. Time is running out. Banan is at the 400 combo cap, so I think that should not matter too much.
Thailand still have the lead, just barely. Miku Aimbot's accuracy is good enough to offset an entire miss from Banan.
Oh man, that was a scary first pick, but it does look like Thailand is gonna take it by 3,000 points.
God, this is like 2,000 more like. And oh, that one miss, but oh, look at that. Look at Miku Aimbot's score. Double S, score V1 double S, and that's an incredible ratio. Oh my god. 1 to 15? I want to. That's 1 to 15. Wow.
Yeah, 1 to 15 indeed. The fact that the worst ratio is like 432 to 1033, that says a lot at how good everyone is right
1 to
now.
5, yeah. Like the worst ACK is still good enough for a 989 on a map like Sludge is pretty insane. It just goes to show how close these teams are in skill, but the accuracy making the difference for Thailand ends up working, even with the little bit of a scare they had.
I will not be surprised for Indonesia to go for a rice map that they feel very comfortable at. So I do think Set the World on Fire would make a lot of sense, or something like Streaming Heart.
We saw Indonesia last time on the speed jump stream pick. Ikanai Borderline. Indonesia got the best score on that, more than any other team in the tournament. That was an incredible team score, so if they feel comfortable with that fast jump stream, I could definitely see something like, as you said, Set the World on Fire or Streaming Hard coming out. Rationalist! Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't expect this one.
this
We're getting
pick is...
tech?
You know, this pick really scares me for two reasons. Number one, this map has a lot of mini-jacks, and that pattern can really be chokeable. And number two, we're at the very start of the match, and usually this is when players get really nervous. And if you're very shaky at the start, you might want to avoid maps that can be choke heavy. But I guess the risk is also probably guessing if the other team is also going to choke.
Yeah, like now that you mention it, at this point, the nerves could still be higher from Thailand. We did see a miss coming in from Thailand just before, so maybe Indonesia kind of reading into that, maybe thinking that Thailand might be prone to choking here at the start of the map, of the match, that is. And yeah, this is so many mini jacks throughout this map, and they are 247 BPM, so really, really easy to miss on them.
Yeah, my biggest fear really is who is the more consistent team. Like what you mentioned, you did see the miss on Thailand's side, but that unfortunately was not enough because accuracy would have went to Thailand either way.
Yeah, but at this on a rice map like this, I don't think Thailand necessarily has an accuracy advantage anymore. It really is those LNs where Thailand shines in the accuracy department. Indonesia should be really strong on a map like this. But at the end of the day, you know, accuracies, I think these two teams are close enough so that one miss, if any team gets a single miss, then accuracies go out the window. It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, I do agree with that. And right now, we'll be seeing who is going to take it. But Albert and Ray are very consistent, but so are Pavin and how to play LN.
Yeah, we are seeing 3 swap-ins as well from these two teams, Pavin, AOM, and Albert. But Ray finding an early miss.
This is the nerves I was talking about.
Yeah, bit of a lead there, but Ray is not the player that I would expect to succumb to an early miss like that.
This is pretty scary from Indonesia, considering that one miss, but luckily it was at the start and not at the middle of the map. But this lead is very big, at least for its start.
Yeah, but yeah, as you said, it is at the start of the map, so if Thailand do happen to get a miss somewhere in the middle of the map, then Indonesia will be able to take it back. They do have very solid accuracies. Adiza right now, topping the lobby with 99.89%. Accuracy is just not going to be enough, no matter how good Indonesia's accuracy is right now, because Thailand's accuracy, their lowest accuracy is 99.8, which is fantastic.
Yeah, wow, Thailand is so balanced right now. Indonesia's top 2 would actually beat the best in Thailand, which is both how to play LN and AOM. But Ray's miss, unfortunately, will be giving Thailand that lead that is absolutely needed.
Yeah, Ray's now actually brought the accuracy back up to 99.8, but Pavin finds a miss!
Oh wow, okay, that's going to offset it.
It's in the slightly less dense section where players maybe sometimes put their guard down, but that's going to give Indonesia all of the ability to come back now, already in their favor with the scores. The accuracy in their advantage now once again. But oh no! Adiza!
Oh man, that's heartbreaking.
Back and forth. Thailand now the ones that have to hold on to the advantage. Accuracy doesn't matter anymore, it's just these misses. And Adiza finding another miss. That's going to be it. That's the end of the map. Thailand taking the point.
Wow. Oh man, looking at the ratios, it looks like Indonesia had it, but those misses gave it away to Thailand.
Yeah, Indonesia definitely had the better ratio here. We can look at it pairwise. Ray with the best ratio in the lobby, 120 only, but with the miss early on. So unfortunate there for Indonesia. They're going to lose the first breakpoint. Thailand in a really good position now, 2-0 over Indonesia, and they still have the LN they want to go to if they want to. They still have the SV if they want to pick the SV as well.
It's true, but gotta be careful with those misses. Indonesia was the one that had the triple FC in Sludge, so I do think Thailand may have a disadvantage when it comes to consistency in LN.
We're going to see Formless Canvas coming in here. Another LN pick for Thailand. It's going to be a bit of a wackier pick. I mean, I guess Sludge is extremely wacky already, but this one not particularly falling under a strict category of releases or anything like that.
Regardless, it's still really difficult. Oh, Pavin is going to play LN. That's an interesting choice. Pavin is known to be a really good Rice player, but them playing LN is certainly a change.
Yeah, interesting to see, but I guess it just goes to show the depth of these rosters as well. Even when there are like specialized LN players like Banan that we saw earlier, still some of the other players, Pavin can clearly play LN very well if they're being subbed into a map like this.
Well, that's true, and regardless, Indonesia I think is gonna keep their... Wait a minute, no Alta Bekasi for Indonesia. That's another interesting thing to take note of.
Yeah, we're seeing Albert staying in for Indonesia.
And we're gonna wait till everyone is ready.
Yeah, we're getting into the map now. This is one Indonesia's going to want to take the breakpoint back as early as possible. Thailand are looking to try and secure 3-0. And I don't think those are misses.
That was fine. That was fine.
Imagine
But
like 5 people
Nico
just
aimbot.
miss.
Nico aimbot's a real miss though, and that's the scary thing I was talking about with consistency a while ago.
Yeah, Miko aimbot, the player that you're expecting to basically top the lobby in maps like this, finding an early miss, that's going to be huge. For Indonesia, lead is in their favor, but the accuracies... Actually, the accuracies is fairly close, even with the miss. Miko aimbot's going to be able to bring the accuracy back up very quickly. Coming up to 99.7 to be able to tie Albert now. And actually, Thailand have the accuracy advantage because of how to play LN and Pavin. So this lead is shrinking. That miss was really early on the map, so it's possible for Thailand, just like the first map we saw, to be able to make back the difference in accuracy alone. And we can see Miku, 99.8 now already, climbing at an extreme rate. Oh, it's flickering. It's flickering back to Thailand.
Oh man, Albert is still in the 96% range, but never mind, Ray is gonna drop. That is really big for Thailand.
Yeah, it was already starting to flicker towards Thailand, but with that drop, seals the deal. Thailand now, such a massive lead here. There's a quarter of the map left. If there's any other misses, maybe it could flick back. But right now, these accuracies are looking dominant. Miku aimbot, despite the miss at the start, has now the highest accuracy in the entire lobby.
Wow, Thailand is just really balanced in general. So is Indonesia, but that one miss by Ray, unfortunately, is gonna give the bar to...
Now, the worst accuracy on Thailand is better than the best accuracy on Indonesia. With one miss each, there's no way Indonesia can come back for this one. That is a really good team score. 2978 with one miss is crazy.
What?
0 200s.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
0 to 100. Oh my god.
0 200. If I assume that 100 was made at the same time as the miss. So if it wasn't for that choke kind of at the start of the map, that would have been a 3-way double S for Thailand.
That just goes to show how scary of a team Thailand is on the LNs. These ratios in general are just really good.
Yeah,
Indonesia...
even if Ray didn't miss, Miku aimbot's score beats out the entire Indonesian team, even with the miss. That's crazy.
I know, right? Like, that would have been 15,000 points of the difference right now. Ray would have had to get like 996, I think. And that would have been a very tough task to take. So there will be a tactical timeout for Indonesia. I think that's badly needed right now if you're in that team.
Yeah, this is a lot of momentum right now for Thailand. 3-0, and it's Indonesia's pick as well. Indonesia needs to win the next pick. So they really have to make this next pick count. They're going to be discussing what they want to pick. The LNs, definitely not something that you would want to touch. I mean, Dawnwald is different. It is more of a density pick, so Indonesia would maybe fare a little bit better at that, but I would still say that Indonesia should go for the Rice picks, if anything. It's just which one do they want to go for?
I really think they should go for something like Streaming Heart. That pick is very chokeable, very mind-blockable, and if you were to miss even once, it would be more punishing than something like, let's say, Free L Town.
That's true. It would definitely be Free L Town, very long map, so it wouldn't be quite as punishing. But then at the same time, you say the misses will matter more. Well, you have to make sure that Indonesia's comfortable making sure they don't miss as well. So they're going to need to pick something probably that they feel comfortable on next. They don't want to... Maybe they don't want to risk too much again.
Yeah, risks are really good to take, but in this position you have to play it safe. You gotta try to get onto the board, get a point as soon as possible, stop the bleeding, etc.
Yeah, I would say normally if it was like a bit of a mismatch, if it was a better team against a worse team, then definitely you would have to take some risks to come back in it. But Indonesia, I have full confidence. Indonesia should be able to win some points just on their skill alone. So they just need to make sure to avoid the misses as much as possible, and they're going for Streaming Heart. as you
this
said
is the
before.
thing. This pick is really important. So you did mention momentum a while ago, right? The thing about momentum is it's very, very important because if you were to feel good in a match, you will absolutely perform well for the rest of the match. And if you were on the losing side, unfortunately, that would not be a good sign. However, the good thing is, as long as the team has not reached 6 points, it's not over yet.
Yeah, so the other thing to consider in this situation as well, it's 3-0 for Thailand, Indonesia's own pick here. Indonesia has to win this pick, and the Indonesian players are going to know it. They have a lot of pressure on them right now. In Thailand, they're just chilling. Thailand don't need to win this pick.
Well, that's true. Because, let's say, if Thailand wins their picks and Indonesia wins their picks, ultimately, Thailand is going to take it.
Yeah, but if Indonesia loses this one, Thailand go 4-0 up, and that's starting to become too much to ask to try and come back from in the match. So we're going to see the players swapping in. Miku Aimbot's going to be playing this one. We're going to get AOM and Haven. We did see Miku have a really, really good score on Guy Runs last week.
Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised to see Miko aimbot in a pick like Screaming Heart. I was expecting someone like Konkawe even, or How to Play a Ren. Because,
maybe we're still going to see one of those players.
Could we be seeing one of the players, or I think probably disconnect. Oh, How to Play a Ren, alright.
Yeah, it looks like Indonesia is sticking with these three players once again. How to Play Hen was just practicing the map in the meantime.
See, well, again, I'm a little bit surprised to see Nico in bot, but accuracy-wise, definitely, I'm not surprised to see that. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, if you cannot keep those FCs, those accuracies will not matter as much.
Absolutely. This is one where miss is going to matter a huge amount as well, because even though, as you said before, that there are a lot of one-hand trills, there's a lot of chokeability in this kind of map. I would say I would probably expect less misses than something like Rationalist that we saw before. So I think if one team does get a miss, I'm not sure if I would expect it to be traded by the other team.
Yeah, you really have to keep track of where you could be, because it does seem like Thailand gave the door to Indonesia a couple of times, but the Indonesian team unfortunately was not able to capitalize on those.
Oh man, these are some scary accuracies. All 6 players' lowest accuracy is 99.85. Oh, but Albert finds quite a big accuracy drop there, down to 99.7. I mean, that's not even that big, come on. 99.7 is still really high. That's not even a big accuracy drop.
Oh man. But like, what is this? This balance for the whole lobby is insane. We see 4 99.9s, by the way. The lowest AC is approaching 99.8. In fact, they're already in there.
And it's flickering back and forth. Most of the difference we can see is the difference between How to Play LN and Albert right now. Just a 0.05% difference. Rei, Miku Aimbot, Adiza, and AOM very consistent. Adiza dropping down a little bit now, 99.87. But it's not a huge
He's one on the trill.
Aimbot misses on the trill.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Consistency is key. If you were to miss on any of these parts, it would be punishing. And that is the door for Indonesia that I was talking about as well.
Yeah, those trills are actually really tricky, very easy to mess up, but Albert drops as well. That's a trade.
But I think it will favor Thailand because the accuracy advantage is a lot on Miku Aimbot's side.
Yeah, Miku still has extremely high accuracy. That was a really clean miss on the trill. 99.86. Albert now has to try and build the accuracy back up. Down at 99.78 and still building up to that 400 comment mark. Thailand have a little bit of a buffer now. Just a couple thousand points in the lead as we're getting into the last quarter of the map. This is the last section, but it's getting close. Albert's building the accuracy back up quite fast.
It's true. Any misses on this Korjak section will be the death of either team, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Can both of these teams hold on to that FC at the end? Or else it will seal the deal.
Oh, it's getting close. The accuracy's still building up for Albert. Accuracy's still building up for Adiza as well, but it might not be enough time. I think Thailand have got this. Just barely 1,000 points.
Oh man, what is that ratio from Miko Aimbot? 87!
7.
And
That's
96
why.
from Ray too.
That's why Miko's in for this map.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
Oh man. That was a very unfortunate way to lose a pick though.
Yeah. Oh, look at these scores in general. Like Miko Aimbot and Ray both with 2-digit 300s, and Ray getting the double S as well on top of that, almost 998k. But this is bad. This is a bad situation for Indonesia. They're playing so well, but 4-0 now for Thailand, and now they're picking the SV. They've left it up to this point now.
Yeah,
They still
butterfly
have-
twist.
Thailand still have Butterfly Twist and Dawnwell. Indonesia have to beat Thailand on either an SV or an LN map. That's going to be tough.
Luckily, after this pick, it's gonna be Indonesia's choice. So anything after this, they cannot lose a pick. Absolutely not.
I mean, ideally, Indonesia would be able to take this pick right now, but the past scores from SV just look so much in Thailand's favor. We'll have to see. It's always a little bit up in the air when it comes to SV, which team has practiced more. But it's hard to imagine that Thailand are going to struggle too much. Maybe we do see a couple chokes. We've been seeing chokes throughout every map so far, so it's not impossible.
That's true. I mean, Konkawe and Banan coming into the Thailand side, I'm not surprised at all. How to play Alen is going to be playing SV. Alright, that's an interesting choice. How to play Alen usually does not play maps like this, so seeing him in this lobby is a nice surprise to see.
We're still waiting from 2 players from Indonesia. Maybe some of the players that we haven't seen. We've seen Ray Z in. That's the first time we've seen them in this match.
Can I just say, the biggest difference in this match has been 15,000 points.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of close ones so far.
So we see Razy on top of Picasso. I think we'll be seeing Retorex or probably Ray even, but let's see.
Still waiting. Maybe they're trying to get a new play. Maybe it is Retro EX. Trying to get him into the, Wait a second. Is Banan typing no map in the chat? Does one of these players not have the map? That's slightly concerning for an SV map.
Let me see. Maybe there's some update that we're not aware of.
I feel like an update for an SV map would have a big announcement happen in the Discord channel.
Okay. It wasn't updated. It wasn't updated. No worries. We're safe. We're safe.
And we're still waiting. Indonesia still waiting on their 3rd player. We've just got incomplete silence here. No one has any idea who Indonesia's 3rd player is. Maybe Indonesia themselves don't know.
Okay. I think. How about let's sub in.
It seems like it is going to be Ray.
All right. Looks like it's gonna be Ray. I have no clue what's happening.
Could be connection issues. Ray was just in the lobby. So they're definitely here.
All right, there we go. We have Ray. I think that's a full team now for Indonesia.
Okay, Ray and Ray Z. The similar name pairing coming here for Indonesia.
Yep. Oh, by the way, I just realized, but considering the time now, I think Romania versus the Netherlands is starting.
Yeah, actually, you're right. There is another match that is going to be starting now. Happen in the background. We'll switch to it once this match is over, of course.
So right now,
And
all right.
like there's a problem with loading the map, it seems. Interesting. Well, while that's sorting out, I'll just give the update. Romania versus Netherlands. Those are two teams in the losers bracket, so the loser is going to be eliminated, unfortunately. Bans have just come in. Romania is actually banning butterfly twists, so the more reading focused SV map. And Netherlands has banned Set the World on Fire, the speed map.
Not surprised seeing Netherlands ban that because Romania had a triple FC and asymmetry, and as a seed 25 or 26, I think, team, that's a really impressive score.
Yeah, that's actually really scary to have the triple FC on something like asymmetry, you're right.
Alright, I think they're ready, so here we go.
Okay, let's get into it now. This is Thailand's pick. So I assume Thailand are fairly confident on this one. We'll see how Indonesia performs on it themselves. Now this one, it's fairly fairly straightforward. I would say the SVs probably a lot of locations where it's easier to get some 200s here and there. But Ray actually finds an early miss. I was gonna say it's mostly the ending that I think a lot of people may struggle on.
I will not say which part I will find struggling on because I have a match tomorrow.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So do I.
But there's definitely some parts where players could struggle. I guess that's the best way to put it.
And it seems like Indonesia is struggling on the entire map so far. Ray onto Bekasi, dropping quite low, 96 and 97%. Ray Z still holding well, but Ray Z did actually have the miss earlier as well. While Thailand have the triple FC, this is a massive score lead. It's looking like a bit of a slaughter, this map.
Yeah, Konkawa and Banan with that accuracy. And the lowest act in how to play LN is still higher than the best in Indonesia. And Indonesia has that miss too. From Ray's and also from Ray's end.
Yeah, how to play LN dropping a few more 200s there on that transition. But still above that 99%. And still has the full combo as well. And all... Actually, onto Bekasi still has a full combo for Indonesia, but it is a bit lower accuracy, 98% now.
Oh man. Triple FC still in Thailand. What are you doing?
Yeah, really solid full combos here. Konkawa with 99.68 is really impressive as well.
Yeah, this map is really difficult to act, and maintaining 99.4 to 99.6 is really good. In fact, Raze with the miss is actually such a good score, and onto Bekasi still with that FC, the lone one in Indonesia.
Yeah, I think without the miss, Raze might have pretty comparable accuracy to Banana and Konkawa.
Oh, Ray is gonna find the drop. Unfortunate, but that's just gonna extend the lead for Thailand even more.
And here we go, towards the end here, after we get to this part, there is going to be some faster SB, a bit of fast jam coming up, which I think a few players have already expressed that they struggle a little bit with it.
Man,
So
but
everyone's
what
doing
can...
pretty decent.
That's true. Onto Bekasi dropping some 200s, but unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna matter much anymore. as the lead from Thailand has increased by a huge margin. I think we'll see a triple full combo on the Thailand side.
Ray and Ray's getting tripped up by that sudden stop to the fast SV and those LNs there. But yeah, it is going to be Thailand very comfortably picking that one up. That's a really good team score as well.
Indeed. What is that team score? Like, Triple FC alone is really good, but 399s. That is an amazing set of scores.
That is really good as well. On to Bekasi actually with the FC as well on Indonesia's side. Quite a few 200s, but still the FC. So managed to pick that up in the end, which is good. Thailand, although unfortunately for Indonesia, Thailand now 5-0. Thailand are a match point, which is crazy. Indonesia definitely should be taking some of these Rise maps, but it's just barely not going in their favor. And it's going to be their last chance now. Indonesia have to win 5 in a row. They're going to pick Traveler here.
This map, I think this map is really Rise heavy, so I understand them choosing this. However, in the whole match, I've just noticed, but Indonesia's choked a lot. But so can Thailand choke. They do have the potential, but they have definitely been so consistent.
Yeah, this is definitely an extremely choke-heavy map in a few points. Some very, very fast kind of jacks slash bursts that happen. Very technical map overall.
We'll see. Oh, know how to play a lane for this one. That's an interesting choice. But Indonesia's got to keep their Rice roster. The Rice score has been really good in terms of accuracy, but just cannot hold on to that combo.
So yeah, we've got Albert, Adiza, and Ray back in. The same team that's been playing most of the maps for Indonesia here. And Aum and Pavin, alongside Miku Aimbot actually. Miku Aimbot in for a tech map. Not something that we've seen so far, I don't think.
I think there's gonna be an abort. Oh wait, no, it's not gonna be an abort. It does seem like Pavin is going to be playing, so no aborts, I guess.
Yeah, it was just all syncing up. Now we're all into the map here, and very high accuracies to start it off.
Wait, Miku Aimbot start. I think I saw them holding like 100% for
that
quite a
was
while.
100. Yeah, that was 100 for a fair while. Even still, 99.98. 99.99. What?
Wait, oh my, is it just going up right now? Oh, but Adiza's gonna drop.
Adiza finding a miss. Oh, not a very good time for a miss there. That's right after the 400 combo mark and Albert. Oh, Indonesia's not just struggling to hold on to these combos.
And
On Thailand, they still have 99.97. Aum actually finds an FC miss. Sorry, that's a really big one as well. That was a huge drop in accuracy from 99.9 all the way down to 99.6. And that's going to give Indonesia a little bit of a chance.
Well, that is true. It's not enough because we did see 2-1. And ultimately, though, the team that only missed once is going to benefit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, the accuracy lead's still in Thailand's favor, just slightly, it looks like. About even, and there is one miss, so Indonesia could, technically, they could come back if there's a miss right now, but it's going to have to be really soon, and there's only a little bit left in the map. There's going to have to be a really messy miss from Thailand if Indonesia wants to take this back. And here we are at the very end of the map. Albert finding another miss! That's not what Indonesia want. Miku Aimbot did find a pretty huge miss at the end, but it's just too late.
Wow, a 6-0. What is that ratio for Miku Aimbot?
Oh my god.
I think Thailand wins the ratio battle, so regardless of Indonesia had a triple FC, I think Thailand still takes this. Barely though.
Yeah, just barely. Thailand wins. Oh, but Thailand got Moth 200, so I actually don't know. It would have been really close without any of those misses. But regardless, Thailand just winning in a pretty unexpected sweep here for me here. Thailand really showing that they are an extremely strong, extremely threatening team now in this tournament, and they're going to move on through the winners bracket. Indonesia, of course, they're still in the tournament, even though they lost today. They're going to be put down to the losers bracket, where they're going to have more chances to make a deep run.
Oh
That
man,
is
yeah.
going to be, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Let me just double check right now. Thailand are going to be versing the winners of Brazil versus Chile. Very exciting, very exciting. While Indonesia, they are going to be dropping down to the losers bracket. They are going to be versing the winner of Taiwan versus Hong Kong, which will be, oh, that's going to be another exciting match as well for next week. But definitely congratulations there. I don't think we're going to be spending too much time talking about that. I think we're going to be wanting to move pretty quickly on to the next match pretty soon, because Romania versus Netherlands, as we said before, that's a match that is that does have an elimination at stake. And right now, Netherlands are in the lead 2-0 after winning their own LN pick on formless canvas.
I mean, regardless though, looking at the acts in general, I don't think it was that much of a difference. But 2-0 is 2-0. We did see that happen in the Thailand-Indonesia match.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes the teams, they're very similar in skill, but the smallest differences, inopportune timing for misses, right? If just a little bit of an accuracy difference, that can make all the difference. And if you win the point, you win the point, whether it's by 100 points or 20,000 points.
That's true. Even if you win by, like, let's say 100 points, it doesn't matter because you still win the map. That's the only thing that matters.
And here we go. This is going to be Romania's pick now. It's going to be SpongeBob Square Wave, Free L Town.
Well, looks like we'll be seeing Maija on Romania's side. I think this will be the first time playing in this whole match. Toxic sent Shoira and Too Fast for You. I'm not surprised to see that though. I would have kind of expected Bakuretsu to swap in for a consistency pick like this.
Yeah, Bakuretsu is definitely a player that I would be looking at for the Netherlands side to be potentially swapping in for some of these, but for now it looks like Netherlands are sticking with these players. Too Fast for You coming in, swapping in, sorry, for Samuel Klumpers, who played in the last map.
Yeah, we did see Samuel play a while ago, though I guess Too Fast is comfortable enough to play something like this.
Yeah, so we'll see how this one goes. Actually, streaming hard, as you said before, the accuracies I'm looking at now are actually very close. There were just some misses from Romania that really decided that map. So we'll see if there's any similar misses in this map. It could be the deciding factor as well. But Romania looking to win their first point.
Yeah, looking at the map, streaming hard, I believe, I think it was Mick who played it. Though right now having Maija swap in would be an interesting choice.
Right now, these accuracies are close. These accuracies are real close. 99.9 for 4 of these players. Maija and Toxic Scent a little bit behind, but not by too much. Maija actually finds a few 200s there, dropping down below 99.8, but has plenty of time to catch that up.
But right now, it does seem like Romania's in the lead by a very small margin. I think Liffield and Ku in general are just higher than the Netherlands side. Maija's just a little bit behind, so overall, Romania has to have the lead.
Yeah, Maija is tying Shoira's accuracy right now, while Ku and Liffield a little bit higher than their counterparts in Toxic Scent and Too Fast for You. just very, very slightly. I would say there's like less than 1,000 points of difference between these two teams right now.
Oh man, wait, who has the lead right now? I mean,
Netherlands actually looks like is having the lead. Shoira actually building the accuracy back up to 99.8, while Midra is staying down at that 99.474 mark.
Oh man, I don't know who has the lead right now. Okay, so looking at Maija and Shoira, it's like a very small advantage. The field actually dropped a 200 or 2, I believe, so ultimately Netherlands could have the advantage.
But yeah, I think now Netherlands have a very slight lead, maybe a couple 200s difference. Maija dropping down below 99.7 now. That's starting to get a little bit dangerous as Shoira still builds the accuracy back up. 99.78.
This consistency from the Netherlands is so good. But Too Fast dropped to 99.6. Matching Maija's actually.
Yeah, that's a big accuracy drop. Too Fast was one of the best accuracies in Netherlands as well, holding above 99.8, but now 99.64. But Maija dropping down to 99.58 now.
Shoira is also dropping a little, but Maija cannot keep it. Oh, Liffield and Ku dropping to 99.7. That is really big because Toxic Scent is at a big advantage with 99.8. That is really crucial. Cannot make any mistakes now for either team.
It's a game of 200s here. The ratios have to be really, really similar for these players because I feel like just these 200s that we're seeing are making all the difference. Toxic Scent now with the best score in the whole lobby. That's really what's doing a lot of the work here for Netherlands. Maija a little bit behind in the accuracy compared to other players. Too Fast for You as well, but doing a little bit better than Maija is. But this is such a long map. We still have a whole third of the map left, and this point lead is tiny.
That's true. You need to have a miss or two from the Netherlands. Oh, well, there it is! There's the miss that is needed!
That's a curse if I've ever heard one. Too Fast for You. No, that's a client from Toxic Scent. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that is indeed a client, unless it's not. I think it's client.
It has to be client, right? Yeah, it's
yeah, that's client, okay. But regardless, Romania has the lead.
Oh, I think miss. No, that's it. One miss from Too Fast for You. That's all it takes right now. And now Romania have the lead, but it's not a big one. Look how small this is. There's still a little bit of the map you cannot let up at all.
You need to maintain those triple FCs. That's really important because this accuracy lead is not that big. I think Netherlands still has it by a bit. But if the Romanian team can hold on, then they take this point and they'll be on the board.
We're at the outro now. No accuracy drops can be afforded. No misses, absolutely not. But it's looking like they're going to hold on to it. I don't want to say anything too soon because that would be the worst. That would be the worst curse in history.
Well, okay, it's not going to happen.
Oh, 1,000 points.
1,023 points, I think.
Yeah, that miss was huge. And Romania, 1,000 points, but that's enough. They win the point. It's going to be 1-2. They managed to take one back, and now Romania are definitely in this game once again.
I had a heart attack watching that go back and forth.
So now it is, of course, Netherlands' pick. Netherlands is one breakpoint up. They've already won one breakpoint. So Netherlands' job right now is to win all of their own picks. And Romania is going to be looking to try and win a breakpoint back. We're going to see me and you being picked. And Romania banned Butterfly Twist. So just off of that information, I would say that Netherlands is probably very comfortable with this one.
I do know Too Fast being a really, really good SV player. So is Knight Narumi. Those two players, you do not want to face an SV.
You are right. Knight Narumi being on Netherlands' team. Definitely a name that I think of when I think of SV players.
Wait a minute, look at chat right now. This is the map we were supposed to ban. Oh no.
Oh,
that is not good to hear.
They banned the wrong map.
That is really bad. That is really bad, especially for an SV pick.
Oh, they banned the wrong SV map. It's too late now. You can't change your ban 3 maps in, surely, right? Oh,
Yeah?
okay. This is a disaster. Hey, that's it. Netherlands
Wait
win
a
this point.
minute.
Netherlands win this point. 100%.
Wait a
isn't
minute.
it?
Look. Wait. Q and Mick are going to be sight reading this.
You can't.
Oh,
You
man.
cannot. You can sight read butterfly twist to a decent extent. That's possible. This one is not possible. You cannot sight read this map. This is just unfortunate for Romania. We'll see how this plays out. Anyway, we've got Knight Narumi in here for the Netherlands, as expected. But at the very least, I'm glad that we do get to see this map at least on stream. Okay, nice and chill start here. But this map definitely has a lot of timings that really need to be memorized. And we're going to see those start to come in pretty soon.
So right now, it does seem like Romania's doing really good for a sight read.
Absolutely, yeah. But now this is where the memorization has to come in. These are not sight-readable timings. And right now, Netherlands doing quite well. 3 FCs, too fast for you. Struggling a little bit with the accuracy down below 99%. But still doing their job. Romania with 1 FC in Robbie. But Ku and Mick definitely struggling a little bit. Being a sight read, very, very understandable.
Oh man, that was just a faulty miss on Romania's side.
Oh, and this is gonna have so many misses, this section. You can't. This is such a deceiving, slow section here.
Man, this is... Remember when we said that Indonesia versus Thailand was a massacre, was a slaughter or whatever in that SV pick? Well, what about this one?
This is even more so, but it's just unlucky really for how the bans went.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, this is definitely a reason why communication is really, really important.
Yeah, very important that you get your bans right. And yeah, so I assume Romania probably looked at this map, decided, yeah, this is going to be the SV map we ban, and then they didn't bother to practice it, which is fine. That's typically what a lot of teams do that struggle with SV, but if you're forced to sight read it, nothing's going to go well. That's just predetermined. Actually, Mitch has a really good score for a sight read. I will say that much. 94% for a sight read is actually really good on this.
That is true. Robbie with the S. I mean, regardless, I'm not sure even if Romania practices, I do not think they would have won because Netherlands' team score is really, really good.
Yeah, that's a triple FC coming in from Netherlands. Very good team score from them.
So, I do think Romania should choose something like Double Helix or Traveler. Because those two maps are really physical. Oh, there we go, indeed, Traveler.
Oh, yeah, Traveler's coming out. We did see Streaming Heart and Free L Town were quite close, both of those, so Romania definitely can win on the Rice picks, but this is more of the last 3 picks, you would say, for the Rice pool are all very technical, so definitely not really the same type of map as Free L Town.
Oh man, I can't wait to see how this one goes because I think Romania can do something here, but Netherlands is so good at Rice too. Definitely not a team to slouch on something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these teams have actually been very good at Rice throughout the tournament, last round and this round as well so far. But when you're talking about a map like Traveler, there's so much choke potential that really I can see these scores are going to have quite high variance between them. Either team could realistically win this.
Samuel coming in. Alright. I mean, didn't they play Streaming Heart and got a really good score as well? So I guess it makes sense. But Romania having these three players also makes a lot of sense. Liffield in particular, I think, is their best physical player in the team.
Yeah, Liffield was getting some really good scores earlier as well. So be interesting to see how the players do on this one. I think if I were to make a prediction, this one is going to come down a lot on whether or not some of these teams make some misses in those difficulty spike sections. That's going to be really key, that both teams are going to need to try and combo as well as they can throughout this map.
So we'll be seeing really close acts as of the moment. In the previous match, we did see some chokes here and there, and I really hope that will not be the case here, because this map punishes a lot for chokes, as this is such a short map.
Oh, it's so easy to get them. And right now, it's looking like Romania has a little bit of an accuracy edge, just ever so slightly, because of Liffield and Ku both having such insanely good accuracies, 99.88 for both of them.
Wow, these two players are so good, and Mick has already reached 99.7. This part, I think, could be chokeable if they're not careful, but oh, looks like the team is gonna miss! What an impressive showing, but how is this possible? This is such an impressive performance for both teams. Mick's accolade against Samuel Klumpers is the reason why Romania has such a big lead right now.
Yeah, actually, Samuel Klumpers was the only player who even got an accuracy drop in that section, which is crazy. And
though
now,
Mick has dropped as well. Oh man, wait a minute. Mick has matched Samuel Klumpers. In fact, it's a little bit lower. And no misses so far. We've seen a lot of hard sections.
All 200s coming out from Ku and Mick. And Liffield as well, but Scheurer finds a miss. And that's going to be Romania taking the advantage ever so slightly. They need to hold on, but this ending section is brutal as well. Very easy to miss, but Romania's going to have to try their best to hold on to those combos. Still 3 full combos on the board.
Oh man, I think we're going to see a triple full combo for Romania's side. What is this performance by Romania? Amazing team score on a map like this. I think that just matched Thailand's score, if I wasn't mistaken.
A triple team full combo. Actually, 5 full combos in this match. Like the whole lobby, that is. And yeah, these are some crazy good scores. 992, 991 for Liffield and Ku, 991 for Toxic Scent as well. Samuel Klumpers and Mick both getting the FCs. It was just that one miss that really decided it. Without that miss, oh my god, it would have been close. But I think, Netherlands? No, maybe Romania takes it. It's hard to say. Someone's going to have to go out and do the calculation on that. But regardless, Romania managing to win their own point once again. 2-3 now.
Right, they're going to be going for Dornwall. I think this is the density LN. I mean, this is no.
Yes.
This certainly makes sense for a country like Netherlands. They're very proficient at elements, and I think Romania has a big advantage in that regard.
Yeah, we did see Netherlands pick Formless Canvas earlier, and Netherlands got a pretty fantastic team score on that one, so they're going to be looking to do the same here, but it's not exactly the same map. Dornwald is much faster in general, feels much faster, that is, and it's way more dense. Towards the end especially, the density really kicks in these LN streams.
Oh man, it looks like Mick is going to be leaving for Robbie. I mean, Robbie has been decent in LN, so it makes sense.
Yeah, and we're still going to have Liffield and Ku, those 2 players who've been playing everything for Romania. Very strong as well.
I think Liffield did not play the SC though. So there's that.
I mean that makes sense. I don't think it really mattered all too much who they put into the to the SV if they didn't practice it, right? Like, if it was going to be a sight read either way,
That's
not
true.
not too much you can do about that, no matter who you sub in. But anyway, here we go. Dawnwald coming in here. It's gonna start fairly straightforward, but as the map progresses, it gets more and more dense.
Oh man. Those mini jacks at the start can be really chokeable, but looks like no one is going to be tripping on those. And the acts so far are... I think it actually goes to Romania for a bit. I see a 99.6 on Shorter's end.
Ku struggled a little bit at the start there, 99.6 for Ku as well. Shoira matching Ku. Oh, but Ku drops even more, 99.4 now.
99.3 even.
And Robbie as well at 99.4 as well. While Netherlands is holding 99.7s for all three players. Lefield being the top of the lobby right now, but the other two players in Romania not quite holding that same level of accuracy.
Oh, Ku is gonna drop.
Miss.
That is going to be bad, but Shoira is gonna trade it. And I believe Shoira's act drop was a little bigger, so it could benefit Romania more. So that one miss by Ku offsets it.
Yeah, Shora's miss dropped him down from 99.7 to 99.5, I think. It's about a 0.2% difference. While Ku is actually increasing the accuracy now, back to 99.4. But
Robbie's gonna drop. And that was a dirty miss too. That act drop was pretty big.
Yeah, 99.2 now, and this is a really big lead for Netherlands. They've still got two full combos, Toxic Set and Too Fast For You with 99.7. Oh, but Too Fast For You! That's a huge miss!
Wait, that's a huge miss. Wait, without that Robbie drop, that would have probably went to Romania. There's still some time. If Too Fast finds some more misses, it could go to Romania's end, but that's not gonna happen. Wow, wait a minute.
That brought it really close. That was the drop from Too Fast For You that brought him from 99.75 down to 99.0. That was a huge miss, but ultimately at the end, Netherlands had built up enough of a buffer that it didn't matter in the end. Netherlands managing to take their win there, and it's Toxic Scent and Lefield. Those are some similar scores. Hang on, 4-200 each, same ratio basically.
Without if Robbie didn't drop that much, I think this would have been Romania's point.
Yeah, we can see Ku very similar to Shoira's score, but just not quite up there. Robbie also slightly less than Too Fast For You at the end of the day, and it will be Netherlands 4-2 up. Romania get their own pick.
I think they should go for double helix. Probably save Rationalist for later. I think double helix is the way to go.
Yeah, double helix is definitely one that has a lot of those similar kind of big choke points that we saw on Traveler that Romania just crushed. Although, to be fair, Netherlands also did crush it, so kind of nervous for both of these teams on the remaining picks here for the Rice pool. Okay, it's going to be double helix, just like you predicted here, coming in for Romania. Another one of these tech picks. We haven't seen this one on stream just yet. It's going to be the first time.
So, I think Mick is gonna play instead of Ku, but Ku has been really consistent.
Yeah, there's a question in chat as well. You might be some of the newer viewers might be confused by the ways that we separate the pools. RC means rice, which sounds really weird, and it kind of is in a way. But basically, what the types mean is we have two main categories being rice and LN. LN being long notes, which are basically use of sliders a lot, and the name rice kind of comes from LNs looking kind of like noodles. So because the sliders look like noodles, they became nicknamed noodles. So anything that doesn't have sliders, we nicknamed rice, and that's just stuck. Hybrid, well, HB is hybrid. That's kind of just a mix of both. That's how it works for anyone that's new.
You know what? I want to propose something. If we're gonna talk about food, rice, noodles, HB should be hamburgers. But anyways, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have yet to see that later. Though right now it does seems like Mix Act is a little bit lower than the rest of the lobby. Seems like Netherlands has the advantage in terms of Act, but it's not too far behind. Never mind, Robbie dropped some 200s, and that's unfortunate. And there's the miss even.
Yeah, miss from Robbie. That's going to be pretty big. Dropping down to 98.7 as well. While Netherlands' lowest accuracy right now is 99.6. This is going to be quite a big lead for Netherlands to start off this map.
I'm really surprised as well. I was kind of expecting Netherlands to choke at some parts, but it does look like Romania is the team that's going to be choking, and I cannot really blame them. This map is so chokeable.
Yeah, these trills as well. Like every single part of these, every pattern really. Definitely opportunity for both teams to choke. Right now, Robbie's accuracy managed to bring it back up quite well. 99.2 just about to hit now. Tying Mitch's score as well. But it is still the 3 full combos on the Netherlands, and Toxic Scent and Shoira topping the lobby, both of them. Samuel Klumpers, LeField finding a miss there. That's going to mean that Romania only has 1 full combo left compared to the 3 of Netherlands. This is a big lead.
Oh, I think that was just a full team miss for Romania there. And meanwhile, the Netherlands, the complete opposite. 3 FCs to none.
Yeah, unfortunately for Romania, they're the ones that are choking on this one. Very chokeable map, but if Netherlands just don't choke at all, no misses whatsoever, then it's hard. It's going to be impossible for Romania to come back in this if Netherlands don't find any misses. Right now, they're just doing so consistently well on this.
Very, very interesting scores from the Netherlands. I think that's a triple FC. Never mind, because Toxicant is gonna drop.
It was a pretty messy drop as well, dropping down from 99.75 to 99.55. But at the end of the day, that's fairly minor, given the number of misses we saw from Romania. And accuracy as well, still well in favor of Netherlands. It's going to be another break point here, the second break point of the match. And Netherlands now on match point, 5-2. And remember, this is a loser's bracket match as well, so Romania are 1 point away, 1 loss away from being eliminated from the tournament.
2-5. Yeah, 1 point. They have to play perfectly from this point on.
Oh, and here we go. It's
Am I hearing
sludge.
sludge? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's
This is
sludge.
spicy.
We are seeing the wacko pick. LNs for Netherlands have worked out very well so far for them, so this is one that I think is going to be hard for Romania to be able to beat Netherlands on a pick like this. I think what we saw last time that made Dawnwall really close was, a little bit of a slip up from Too Fast For You during the really dense sections, but it's hard to imagine the same thing happening in this kind of map. You're not going to see a massive amount of chain misses, chain 200s on this like we can see on density maps.
Well, it looks like Sora's a little worried. I mean, this map is a really difficult one to get good act on.
Oh, absolutely. It's brutal to try and act. Even at OD7, it's a relatively low OD, but the release timings are so wacky, and the amount of density as well, like, you can't really afford to only focus on the release timings. You have to really be paying attention to your, which LN you're holding down, your coordination between your fingers. That sometimes, if you're not comfortable with it, you might actually have to be giving up some of those 200s just to be able to hold the combo. So we've got Kuba coming back in here for Romania. Okay, looks like we're starting now. All the players in for this one.
All right, this is going to be a really difficult point for Armenia to get, but I don't think it's impossible.
It all comes down to trying to be able to... Oh, that's... that was a quad 200 from Lefield at the start. Unfortunate. It's going to be Netherlands with a slight advantage, but this intro is fairly calm compared to the rest of the map.
This map goes really hard, especially but as time passes on. I think that's what really makes this difficult. It's a test of consistency on an LN map in both AC and full combo wise, and that's really challenging.
And here we're already seeing the 200s coming in. Romania getting a few from Mitch and Lefield. Ku as well, struggling down there. Netherlands, Toxic Scent and Too Fast For You are destroying this so far. 99.74, 99.76. It's going to be Netherlands holding a very strong lead.
Wow, Mick has dropped a lot of AC in this part. This is a really difficult map, and really, it's just the Netherlands is just killing it, but Too Fast has dropped to the 98 range as well, but I think it's a little bit too late for the Romanian side, but there's still time. That's the important thing.
No one on Romania now having 99%. It's rough. They all have full combos, funnily enough. But the accuracy is just so hard to be able to act this map. Too Fast For You finds a miss. That's the only miss so far. That's going to give a little bit of score over to Romania, but this AC lead is so huge. Toxic Scent and Shoira still holding such high accuracies compared to the rest of the lobby.
Oh man, but Too Fast gonna drop. I don't think that's gonna matter though. You need to see a lot of misses from the Netherlands. Triple FC in Romania is impressive, but if you cannot hold that accuracy, it will not matter too much. So there's still a little bit more of time, but I don't think we're gonna be seeing any chances for Romania to take this, and it's gonna be a win for the Netherlands, 2-6. Triple FC for Romania though, that is something commendable still.
Yeah, it's actually really hard to full combo this. This is not an easy map by any means. But at the end of the day, Netherlands, like, this accuracy is just what really solidifies the point there, solidifies the win, and unfortunately Romania is going to be eliminated from the World Cup this year at this stage in the round of 16. Congratulations to the Netherlands though. They're really showing that they're a strong team. They're capable of playing these maps really well. They're going to be moving on in the losers bracket, still holding on to this last chance.
Indeed, it's going to be a tough road, but honestly speaking, I don't think this match was any slouch either. Congrats to the Netherlands for taking this match. A really difficult, well-fought match, of course, well-deserved too. But let's not forget, Romania also put an absolutely strong effort, a valiant effort that should be commended.
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, they managed to take... They almost took quite a few points off of Netherlands there. Was a very close match a lot of the time. But that is going to be it. I don't know when our next match is right now, but I don't think we have any more on this block in particular. Next one is going to be, as you can see here, 17 UTC, so a little bit more than 2 hours time. We're going to be met with Norway versus Spain. That is going to be a losers bracket match as well, so one for elimination. So you're going to want to tune into that. Could be the last match for either one of these teams.
Oh, good luck to both of those teams, and I certainly hope that they will both have a lot of fun into the tournament. I think that's the most important thing after all, is to have fun.
Of course, and we're going to have a lot of fun watching these matches as well, but in the meantime, we'll see you guys later.
advice and did the opposite, just being young and stupid. Oh, I haven't been all that you could have hoped for, but if you'd held on a little longer, you'd have had more reasons to be proud. Oh, so many questions, but I